Hey, hi guys, welcome back to my channel, BTech Kurado. In today's session, we will discuss about how to negotiate salary when you're switching a job. Previously, I've shared some tips to plan your career in IT. I'll give that video link in the I button. Just go through it. You'll get some idea how to plan your career. And let's say, you worked in a company for some years and then you wanted to switch your current company. Then what are the things we'll have to check? And the important factor will be your salary. We will discuss percentage of hike you should get before making a move, before accepting that offer. Let's say you got some interview call later and then you attended the interview and you cleared all the technical rounds, then you will get a call from HR to discuss about your salary. So let's say you're working in that company. You joined a company as a fresher and you are in that company for 3 years, and your package is close to 5 lakh in the current organization. Then you add like 35 to 40 percentage to that, and then it'll come close to 7 lakhs. So you can ask like 7 to 8 lakhs, in that range you can ask. If you're not sure of how much to quote as your expected salary, you can do one thing. When you apply for a job, there will be a designation mentioned in the job ID. Take the designation and Google it. There is a site where you can find the average salary. Glassdoor is a site where you can find the company wise salaries for individual roles. So you can also get some idea if you do some research. And also when you're negotiating your salary, you'll have to check the structure. You'll have to see what are the components involved in that CTC structure. Some companies will include variable pay in the CTC. This will include gratuity also in the CTC, and also some premium amount for health insurance also they'll include in the CTC. So all these parameters will have to see when you're doing a negotiation. Let's say you're expecting some 35% hike from that company, and you'll have to check with the HR whether that 35% include the variable pay or not. So that thing also you'll have to see. Companies don't give 100% of the variable pay, so they'll definitely try to they'll definitely cut some amount in that variable pay. This variable component will be linked to your performance. So depending on your performance, you will get this variable pay. So because of that, you'll have to see whether your hike includes this or not. So let's say you got one offer letter, and you had some discussion, and then you got some offer letter from some company, and you put your papers in your current organization, and then you're serving your notice period. This notice period will be very important. So you can try to you try to attend as many interviews as possible in this notice period, because you already have an offer in your hand, and if you crack one more interview, then you will definitely you will definitely ask more than what you already have. So let's say you have one offer with 7 lakh, and then you cracked one more interview. Then what you can do is you can show this offer, and then you can ask more than this amount in that company. So this is how you do some kind of negotiation, and then you can get more. And there will be some restrictions also. Let's say some companies may not give there will be some thresholds on the salary, on the pay for each band. Let's say you applied for a certain role, and then there is a upper cap for that particular band in that company, then they may not give the expected salary. But you can definitely look for alternatives, like you can ask them for a joining bonus, etc. So if they are not able to give the money in terms of CTC, then probably you can ask for a joining bonus. You'll get like 50,000 to 1 lakh when you join the company. Salary negotiation will be very important, because you may join the company in the middle of the appraisal cycle, and you may not be eligible for the coming year appraisal. So your appraisal hike may also get affected. Every company has certain roles or bands, and each role requires minimum years of experience. Let's say this company has bands like this: band A, B, C, D. and let's say band C requires minimum 4 years of experience and band D requires minimum 6 years of experience, and currently you have 5.5 years of experience and you got this offer, and the company will not give you band D because it requires minimum 6 years of experience. You got only 5.5, so it will give only band C and you will join the company. So after joining the company, you will definitely not get the promotion within 6 months because you will be in the probation period. Every company has certain rules. I mean, you will have to be in that band for at least 18 months. Let's say, I mean, you joined that company with 5.5 years of experience and you stayed in that company for 1.5 year. Let's say, I mean, in that case, so it will be 7 years. After 7 years you will be eligible to get the promotion to move to the next band. Okay, so you lost 1 year. So this will also get impacted. So to understand all these things, probably you'll have to do some kind of background checks. Like, I mean, if you have any friends working in that organization, just try to get all this information. So when does appraisal cycle starts, what are the different types of roles, the bands in that company. So try to have all these details, and it will be easy for you to give the expected salary. I mean, one more thing we can ask during a salary negotiation is relocation expenses. Let's say you're in a Bangalore location and you got this job from a different location. Let's say you got it from Pune. So for this job, I mean, you're planning to move from Bangalore to Pune. So you can also ask for the relocation expenses. So some company will give the relocation allowance, like it's a one-time payment you will get once you join the company, and some companies may also reimburse the relocation expenses. So this can also you can discuss in your salary negotiation. Yeah, once you get the offer letter, you'll have to check each and everything mentioned in the offer letter. So you'll have to check these things for sure. One is the joining date and the designation, location and the contact person, and the most important thing is the CTC. Whatever the CTC mentioned in that letter is as per the discussion or not. So whatever you're expected is there or not. So everything will have to check. So you'll have to check all the components mentioned in the CTC. So those things you'll have to understand clearly. And if you have any doubts, you can always write a mail to HR and you can get more details on that. This 30% rule may not be good in every case. Let's say you're working in a small company with less package and you did not get much hike and you did not get any promotion, and you cracked interview for a big MNC or a product based company. Then you'll have to understand what is the salary in that company, what is the range of the salary for your experience in that company. I mean, in this case you have 3 years of experience, so you'll have to check what is the salary of 3 years experienced guys in that company. Let's say the salary is around 8 lakh, then you'll have to ask in that range. So you'll have to quote a bit higher than the average salary. Okay, so this also you'll have to keep in mind when you're doing the salary negotiation. Okay guys, that's all for today. Try to cover all the possible scenarios I came across so far in my career. So I hope this video will be very useful for IT guys. Please let me know your comments or any suggestions you want to give on this video. Okay guys, if you like this video, please share it with your friends or colleagues, and please subscribe to my channel and support me. Thank you so much for watching. We'll meet again. Bye bye. See you.